Stand on your own feet. Chapter 3. New life every day. Society is fast changing from Homo sapiens to Homo sapiens to Homo natigens, Internet generation. It means the greatest shift of human history, a new approach, non linear with traditional thought and work. Boys and girls born digital develop wavelengths of varying intellectual capacity, more open and less individual. In his book, Born to be Good, Dacher Kaltner, professor of psychology at the University of California, proposes an altruistic evolution. Man strives to overcome a life whose focus and center is self, whose only law is his own desire, a life in which he takes what he likes and where he likes it. The new man, contrary to general opinion, underlines the idea that man is a born cooperator. He gives space to empathy, family, community, altruistic behavior. He pays kindness with kindness. He is inspired to gain a reputation for kindness and thoughtfulness, with the intention to invite other persons to cooperate. Cooperation, intrinsic part of human nature. Young people consciously shut off illusions that keep them from reaching their true potential. They hunger for wholeness, for a mission, for something bigger than themselves. They feel the need to be needed by the world around them. They crave for an outlet for their limitless energy, a chance to prove themselves and use their budding talents. A man is new when he dreams the unity of humanity and has the capacity to determine and to realize what he has decided upon. There is freedom that comes to us when we have the courage to see ourselves pretty much as we are. Man is new when he is well ordered and disciplined. It is only by harmonizing all the levels of a human makeup that he can build a balanced personality and develop a sound and stable psychological and spiritual life. He had to decide whether spirit or instinct will hold the reins of his life. Man is new when he can freely live his faith and religion and other human values. It is this freedom that gives him power to accept others as they are and to forgive them. As the American syndicated columnist Eugene Cullen Kennedy, a longtime professor of psychology at Loyola University, Chicago, too aptly puts it, for most of us, forgiveness remains an ideal that we work towards throughout all our days. The pursuit of the fullness of forgiveness of ourselves and others is one of the signs that we are growing in maturity. A man is new when he can live according to truth, which alone can educate men and women to be strong and healthy individuals. It is only by perceiving that we are both individuals and at one with the whole that we can eradicate fears and discover meaning in life. Man is new when he reawakens his creativity to envision a better world based on man's dignity and trust in himself and others. Man is new when he is capable to write, to live a new history of love and peace. When he endeavors to achieve a state of abundance, joy, and generosity. A man is new when he promotes a culture of life rich in beauty and goodness. A man is new when he is aware of being the salt of the earth, thereby doing away his insensitivity in his dealings. Man is new when he is conscious of being the light of the world that shades the darkness of ignorance. A man is new when he realizes that with the help of God, he must put all his goodwill to follow his decisions and their consequences. Time of insight. A moment of insight is sometimes worth a life's experience. Insight is the ability to see, understand intuitively the truth about people or situations. In his bestseller Blink, Malcolm Gladwell, English Canadian journalist, best-selling author and speaker, writes that the power of knowing and deciding in the first 2 seconds is not a gift given magically to a fortunate few. It is rather than ability we can cultivate ourselves. Blink is a celebration of the power of the glance. Decisions made very quickly can be every bit as good as decisions made cautiously and deliberately. We are told haste makes waste or stop and think. But there are moments when haste does not necessarily make waste. When our snap judgments and first impression can offer a much better means of making sense of our own work. To be happy, successful, and feel good, you can no longer afford to let your mind get away with criticalness and get lost in dissipation. New creativity comes from your own intelligent choice. It is based on insight and awareness. It is a wise decision that you make for yourself so as to acquire more realistic skill. Personality is true insofar as one's life is based on insight and free decision. Only a project of life that is freely chosen on the basis of insight is a human and personal project. Only that person can become a personality who is able to distance himself from the many possibilities that life offers him, writes Adrian van Kam, a Dutch Catholic priest of the Congregation of the Holy Spirit. 5 principles of creative living. First, concern. It depends the object of your thoughts and knowledge. Second, insight needs reflection, reading on the chosen subject and a bit of fantasy. Third, insight keeps you from becoming soft and squashy. Fourth, it is wise to link yourself with other people who are occupied with similar programs. Fifth, distance. That means a person does not follow blindly his first impulses. He knows how to wait, how to delay satisfaction, how to postpone the fulfillment of his desires. In the gap which he creates, he is able to stand still, to think, to consider carefully, to weigh the pros and cons. A clear view of the situation. Youth are full of vigor and zest and are constantly encouraged by the media to explore what life offers. We are not born brothers, but we do so become. We are not born perfect, but we can aspire to become so. But necessity, we have to progress. In the beginning, we meet with innumerable obstacles. By and by, we learn to overcome difficulties, and experience shows that resistance sharpens the intellect. Man's integration points upward, not downward, established on firm and solid values amidst the beautiful and the ugly, light and darkness. However, men often feel restless, tense, and strained as a result of their inability to integrate their life with contemporary social changes, culture, and science. Lack of integration is manifest in many workers in factories, in offices, and among all those who use egocentric love as a means of manipulating or violating the integrity of self and others, psychologically and physically. A proverb says, to fly is a human need, or dare to dream big. Perseverance will pay. Today, life is object of progress, of love, of esteem, of acceptance, of care, of friendship, of service, contrasting the many forms of hatred and violence. A clear insight is not muddled in defeatism, prejudice, anxiety, but is elevated by intelligence, a clear balance, stability, serenity, readiness to respond to the demands of reality, strategies to reawaken new life. If you feel stuck in a life that is not working for you, take heart. Follow the following steps to renewing your energy and zest for life. Shore up your energy for change. Slow down and recharge your batteries. Rejuvenate your body by giving it more rest, your mind by gaining more reflection and knowledge, your spirit by nurturing it with meditation and prayer. be well disciplined or self controlled to adopt a particular pattern of behavior. Self discipline, to some extent, a substitute for motivation when one uses reason to determine the best course of action. Pay attention to the negative, critical messages that stop you from taking steps in new direction. Navigate the bumps in the road, allow for imperfections and failure. Tend to the crisis but hold on to your vision. Persistence and patience are important keys to transforming your life. Thank you.